So let's compare what the son actually says to the father versus what he prepared to say to the father. Okay, let's compare that. So verse 18 to 19 says, I will go home to my father and say, Father, I have sinned against both you and heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being called your son. Please take me on as a hired servant. So that's what he prepared to say to his father. That was what he was willingly prepared to say to his father. But let's see what he actually said to his father. Verse 21 says, his son said to him, Father, I have sinned against both heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being your son. Verse 22 immediately says, but his father said to his servants, quick, bring me the finest robe in the house and put it on him. Get a ring for his finger and sandals for his feet, and kill the calf we have been fattening. We must celebrate with a feast. For this son of mine was dead and has now returned to life. He was lost, but now he is found. So the party began. So remember, the son had prepared to become a servant, to reduce himself, to demote himself in his father's household. But the father said no. He didn't give him an opportunity to finish his offer. He immediately treated him as the royalty of his son that he was. Okay? He does not even get a chance to finish his confession before his father calls for a celebration of joy. God doesn't want us to bargain. He wants the confession. God doesn't want us to bargain. All he's looking for is the confession. And once we give him the confession, he will allow us to walk out the details later. So when we're preparing to go to God, at some point, all of us think that we have to go to God and say, okay, God, I forgive. I ask you to forgive me for this. And if you forgive me for this, then I intend to do this, and this. All God is saying, recognize that you're not whole. Recognize that you are you have a sinful nature. Recognize that you are in sin. Once you recognize that, confess that to me, and then let me know that this is the way that you no longer want to be, we're going to walk out the rest of the details later. Mm-hmm. Right now, I want to celebrate the fact that you recognize that you need me. You recognize that I need to be Lord over your life. You recognize that you need me to be the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the God over all. You are recognizing that. And because you're recognizing that and you're confessing to me, I am breaking out a party. And then we're going to walk out the rest of the details of your purpose later. But right now, let's just celebrate that you want to come back into the kingdom.
That's right.
Don't hold on to that thought. Hold on to that thought. We're going to walk out the details of your purpose later. But let's celebrate that you want to be in the kingdom.
That's right. Sometimes some folk